Broadband or black empowerment. South Africa's Starlink dilemma and the future of digital equity. Byline, Worldwire News, Policy and Innovation Desk, May 24, 2025, Cape Town, South Africa. In a move that could redefine how South Africa balances economic empowerment with technological innovation, the government has published a draft policy proposing to ease broad-based black economic empowerment (B-BBEE) licensing requirements for satellite internet providers, most notably, Elon Musk's Starlink. This policy shift, if implemented, would allow companies that are unable to meet the 30% black South African ownership threshold to instead contribute through equity equivalent investment programs, EEIPs, structured development efforts like investing in local infrastructure, supporting black-owned small businesses, or funding tech training in underserved communities. The goal is bold but controversial: attract foreign investment, expand internet access, and still promote inclusive development. A digital divide too wide to ignore. South Africa's telecommunications infrastructure is among the most advanced in Africa, yet millions of its people remain offline. In rural areas and informal settlements, access to stable, affordable internet is either unreliable or non-existent. Satellite internet providers like Starlink offer a revolutionary solution: high-speed connectivity from space, bypassing the need for ground infrastructure. For isolated communities, this could be the bridge to education, employment, and entrepreneurship in the digital age. But until now, South Africa's strict empowerment policies have been a roadblock. The 30% local ownership requirement, though rooted in the country's commitment to redress economic inequality, has kept companies like Starlink at bay. A new path for empowerment. The draft policy, published in the Government Gazette, opens the door to alternative compliance through EEIPs. This would allow companies to invest directly in socio-economic development as a substitute for giving up equity. Supporters argue that this approach can deliver real, measurable impact without compromising the integrity of South Africa's empowerment goals. Ownership is just one form of empowerment, said a Department of Communications official speaking on Background. If Starlink brings internet to 5,000 rural schools and funds coding boot camps in townships, isn't that also transformation? Opposition voices: a backdoor for foreign monopolies. Not everyone is convinced. Opposition parties, including the Economic Freedom Fighters, F, and Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, party, have come out strongly against the proposal. In a joint statement, they accused the government of selling out transformation in exchange for digital imperialism, warning that foreign companies could dominate the local internet market without creating long-term wealth or control for South Africans. It's a backdoor for foreign monopolies, said MK party spokesperson Naledi Dlamini. We need inclusive growth, not imported solutions that leave our people behind. Starlink, the tipping point. Elon Musk's Starlink, already operational in over 60 countries, has become the lightning rod in this debate. The service has been hailed for connecting war zones, rural areas, and disaster-struck regions. But in South Africa, it remains in regulatory limbo due to the B-BBEE requirement. If the draft policy is adopted, Starlink could begin operations legally, providing broadband speeds of up to 150 megabits per second to parts of the country where traditional ISPs don't reach. For many schools, clinics, and informal businesses, that access could be transformational. Balancing access with accountability. Experts warn, however, that access without accountability is not enough. Any EEIP approved under the new policy must include clear, trackable targets, transparent reporting, independent audits, a focus on rural, township, and historically underserved communities. Done right, this could modernize empowerment rather than weaken it, delivering inclusion not only through ownership, but through opportunity. Conclusion: building an empowered, connected nation. This is more than a telecoms policy. It's a referendum on how South Africa defines empowerment in the 21st century. Can connectivity be a form of equity? Can investment substitute for ownership if it uplifts millions? As the public comment window opens, citizens and policymakers alike must grapple with a fundamental question: in a digital future, who gets to connect, and who gets to control the network? The outcome of this debate will not only shape South Africa's internet landscape, but signal to the world how a nation can walk the tightrope between justice and innovation. World Wire News: bridging the gap between policy and people.